as disciples of Jesus, we really have to set it in our heart that no matter what, we're going to go with Jesus, whether we live or die, that we're going to endure with him to the very end. One doctrine that is deceptive that is in the church is the rapture doctrine, because the rapture teaches people that they won't have to endure to the end and that they won't have to face the big tribulation, but they will be snatched out of tribulation. Wouldn't you figure that all of these people, every single one of these teachers that is teaching on the rapture believes that they themselves are going to be raptured? I can't imagine that anyone preaching the rapture doctrine believes that they themselves are going to die just a normal physical death, but that a future generation, say in 10 years or 100 years, that they are going to be raptured. The reason why you start to hold on to the rapture doctrine and preach it is you believe that your generation is going to be raptured if you are faithful. But the truth is, every single group of people that believed in the rapture doctrine and taught the rapture doctrine, they have all died of natural causes. All of them have died without seeing a rapture. Jesus did not promise his children, his disciples, that they would be raptured out of the tribulation. But I want to read to you what he did say in Matthew chapter 24. And Jesus answered and said to them, "Take heed that no one deceives you. For many will come in my name, saying, 'I am the Christ,' and will deceive many. And you will hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that you are not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation will rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there will be famines, pestilences, and earthquakes in various places. All these are the beginning of sorrows. Then they will deliver you up to tribulation and kill you, and you will be hated by all nations for my name's sake. And then many will be offended, will betray one another, and will hate one another. Then many false prophets will arise up and deceive many. And because lawlessness will abound, the love of many will grow cold. But he who endures to the end shall be saved. And this gospel of the kingdom will be preached in all the world as a witness to the nations, and then the end will come." So verse 9, where Jesus says, "Then they will deliver you up to tribulation and kill you," where were these guys' rapture? I'm sure that these Christians also could have expected a rapture if they listened to the teachings of the church. But the words of Jesus are the words of life. And whether we live or die, we have to endure with Jesus to the very end and live on his words. We have to prepare to live and to die for Jesus Christ, to live for him no matter what, and to die in him when the time comes. I encourage you to prepare to endure to the very end, that nothing will discourage you, and that if 5 more years go by and there's no rapture, that you're not discouraged, thinking, where's the return of the Lord? Jesus is coming for each of us, but that end will come at a different time. You will die at a different time than I will. But when we come, that is the moment we will meet Jesus, when we stand before him, when we die and we come before the Lord. Will we be prepared? Jesus didn't promise that we were going to escape our own death, or that a certain generation wasn't going to have to physically die. But it is appointed for every single man and woman to die, and then after that, the judgment. Will we be prepared to stand before the Lord? Will he say, "Good and well done, my faithful servant"? I want to read to you in Revelation also about the Christians who endured to the end, who put it in their hearts and minds to endure with Jesus through trials and tribulations, even the great tribulation. This is Revelation chapter 6. When he opened the fifth seal, I saw under the altar the souls of those who had been slain for the word of God and for the testimony which they held. And they cried with a loud voice, saying, How long, O Lord, holy and true, until you judge and avenge our blood on those who dwell on the earth? Then a white robe was given to each of them, and it was said to them that they should rest a little while longer, until both the number of their fellow servants and their brethren, who would be killed as they were, was completed. These guys were giving God glory. They endured with Jesus to the end. And when they asked the Lord, how long until our blood is avenged? The Lord did not say, until I rapture the rest of your fellow brethren, those brothers and sisters on the earth. He said, until they are killed as you are. What we are told by the words of Jesus is that we will very likely die for our faith. We will either die, or we will have to endure to the very end and die of some physical ailment that could be old age, or maybe imprisonment. Maybe someone will put you to death. We don't know how the end of our own life will occur, but we do know that we will suffer through trials and tribulations. And will we be willing to follow Jesus even knowing that? Knowing that if Jesus suffered on the cross and died, that we are not greater than our Master Jesus Christ. If they hated him and killed him, they will also hate us and kill us. Will we continue to follow Jesus knowing that we don't have a rapture, that we will not escape trials and tribulations, but that we will have to endure with Jesus no matter what? If you set it in your heart and your mind now that no matter what you will endure even to your own death, then nothing will disappoint you, because you will receive your reward in Jesus, and nothing will take that away from you. When hard times come, you will know that you already set it in your heart and mind to endure no matter what. Nothing will be able to stop you because Jesus is with you, and you know the end goal. But if you set your end goal as the rapture, that you will escape trials or escape the tribulation, then when tribulation comes, you will feel let down. You will feel cheated. You will feel that, where is my rapture? Where is my Lord? You will keep looking up, hoping that he will rapture you. And then you'll feel disappointed when it comes to the end of your life and there was no rapture. Will we be the ones prepared, who are ready to endure to the very end? Remember, there are people coming out of the tribulation. There are even more who will come out of the tribulation, but they have to come out as all of those who were killed for their faith. Will we endure to the very end with Jesus? Will we be truly prepared, ready to live for him and die for him, no matter what? May the grace of Jesus be with you.